Hi, sorry, full panic modes by SmugAlana. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go.
I saw this. DEI retreat leaves many in the lurch. No,
Wow,
DEI
that's
is
a
getting
happy
cut.
day.
No. It wasn't long ago that countless major corporations were
2,600 DEI positions have vanished since 2023, with the cuts disproportionately affecting women and people of color. Yes, for more of that, because 2,600 is not nearly enough. You know we can't decrease it way more than 20,000. I mean, 26,000 at least. Maybe even more. I don't know how many people are milking the money of taxpayers nowadays. And I'm not saying only by that big, but also these big corporations that pay for these people to do actually nothing. Actually worse than nothing, because they are undoing things. I don't even know if this is our undoing things in society, and that's more than terrible, more than just milking money. They are actually being paid to destroy society. So yeah, for more of that. And but maybe probably it's gonna be just a wishful thinking of mine, and probably nothing's gonna happen. I mean, at least I don't have any faith that something is gonna happen to them. Well, let's just see. I think we're gonna stop for around this. I think for the time being, only 2,600 it's too low. It's just too low. But better than nothing, right? It's better than this number increasing even more than what we have nowadays. This has to reach an end. This... Oh my god, it's just turned 5 seconds of her video yet. I'm talking way more than her. Let's see what she's gonna say.
rushing to beef up their diversity, equity, and inclusion departments, only to subsequently beat a hasty public retreat just a few years later. The sudden shift has left many professionals. I love that they call themselves professionals.
Professionals!
Picking people for their skin color. What? In the once thriving sector with
they are measuring, they're be paid to measure the quantity of melanin inside in people's skins. Wow, what a job, what a professionalism, right? That's so marvelous.
Dwindling and uncertain career prospects, NPR reports. According to Revelio Labs, more than 2,600 DEI positions have vanished since 2023. No! With the cuts disproportionately affecting women and people
feeling
of color.
So bad.
Companies move away from DEI initiatives aren't just impacting potential hirees, but also the people who were hired to build up these initiatives in the first place. And sadly, those who work within DEI are beginning to lose their jobs as companies across the board turn their focus somewhere else. Chat, I speak on behalf of everyone when I see this.
Put the fries in the bag.
Karens and retards are the ones who want
That's
the DEI,
very good,
dude.
very good.
Nobody with a brain asked for this at all. It was never a genuine effort. It was a parasitic relationship between corpos and morons. We don't want people to get
Yeah, we need to get back to that age where we start hiring people by their skills and not by their skin, right? That should be the common. We need to bring that back.
Because of their gender or skin color in our video games, man. We want the people who are passionate about the fucking job and they're the best fit for the job, man.
Yes.
And by the way, let's not forget, in case anybody was unaware, DEI did really not help people of color. You want to know who it helped the most? White women. Who are more often than not Karens. I am happy happy that you lost your job. I'm happy that you can't tell my favorite gaming company market team to be scared of getting canceled. Go put the fries in the bag,
I'm not
bro.
happy
Instead-
enough because 2,600 are enough for me, are not enough for me, so I'm not happy. I'm not happy. We need more. We need way, way, way more. For me, in my opinion, it doesn't even scratch the situation yet. But yeah, better than nothing, better
Get
than
the fuck
zero.
away from the things I care about. Just
It's a
get outta
it's a
here.
CAW.
Get the frick out of here.
Yo, smugglers, here to quickly interrupt your latest React viewing to tell you about this
Breaking
SmugAlana
news!
Fire plushie. Kick it, hunt it, do whatever you want, but she goes away forever, ever, ever on June 24th, so grab yours while you can.
Oh, this is a video? Oh, sure, I'll watch it. What does this guy have to say? He's big smiling right now, Chad. He's big smiling. Look at that big smile.
Hey there, everyone. Nevin Barrich here. Happy Wednesday to you.
What
I
does
can't
smile
smile as much
deserves?
as I would like to this morning because of news I want to talk about regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Now, we've talked in the past
Oh,
about
you
how
can
major
bet
companies
against Smile
have,
way
moved
more
away
now.
from DEI initiatives across various industries. But what we're talking about today is shifting the
Yes,
focus a little
yes.
bit to the employees who were originally hired by these companies to build up DEI initiatives.
Oh my god, I gonna lose 1 minute and 39 seconds of my life with this guy? No way I gonna listen to this for
Because companies are
one
now
more
moving
minute.
away from DEI, these employees are beginning to lose their jobs.
Absolutely based. If you wanted job security, you should have become an electrician instead of becoming a professional Karen.
No one has job security anymore nowadays in 2025. Get used to this. You have to be the best that you can in the type of job that you offer, so you will always have job opportunities. If you're lazy, if you're just someone milking a company or something like this DEI people were doing up until now, you deserve nothing. You deserve to be out of the market, okay? That's all. Cry more, you cry baby.
Sorry, Rebozo. Put the fries in the bag. You're literally a little people with a McDonald's hat on right now. If your job was to promote the race and gender-based hiring that focus solely on skin color or who you want to pork and not on merit, I do not feel bad for you. Get a real job. Go make some sandwiches.
Recent data has shown that about 2,600 people
Yes,
within DEI
exactly.
have been laid off as a result of this shift industry-wide. And that marks a 13% decline in employment since DEI's peak in early 2023. So those are big numbers. And unfortunately, I don't see those numbers, not only do I see them not improving or even stabilizing, I think it's only going to get worse. I think more and more companies are going to move away from DEI.
I hope it gets worse. I hope
I
it gets
think
way,
more
way
and
worse
more
because it's not
companies
enough.
are gonna move away from DEI. Yeah, you think?
I
The
hope so,
same
Alana. I hope
companies that
so.
aren't putting pride flags in their Twitter bio this year? The same companies that tried to leverage COVID to sell you their slop? Your mistake was thinking they ever cared about you, bro. And not the fact that they could leverage your emotions to make profit. Like, unironically, this is so sad.
Because right now, we just happen to be within an environment, an atmosphere, a society that really isn't attacking or basically going after any of these companies for deciding to make these moves. There's no real backlash.
This guy is so clueless.
No real backlash. What you are expecting? I think these people, these purple-haired people, colored-haired people, they are always doing backlash in everything in their entire lives. The meaning of their lives is do backlash. I mean, what else more he is expecting? More of LA thing? I don't know. Maybe they gonna start just something like that too, because it's all that these people know what to do.
He's
It's all.
absolutely fucking clueless. I love that he's shocked. Yeah, we lived in a society that won't give these companies backlash. You are so fucking stupid, or you're actually being intentionally ignorant. I can't tell. Why would people support?
It's like I always say, Alana. It's like I always say, they live inside their own realities. They are reality shapers. They are not grounded in reality. For them, the reality is what they feel that of what should be, and they will not measure their efforts to reach their goal of making the reality the same as they feel. They will do literally everything to make that feelings, to turn that feelings into the reality itself. And well, it only works when the government helps them with that, because if not, if let them in the true society, I mean, with the average normal people, no, they only get screwed and only take L's all the
Policies
time. That's
that
all.
actively suppress them from getting jobs. Why would people give a company backlash from dropping a policy that
Oh, don't doubt that stupidity, Alana. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. I don't, okay? There is no bottle of this well that they can go down to show us how can they be destructive and ignorant and dumb and
was
stupid.
actively making them unhireable? The reason there isn't any backlash is because the small minority of unmedicated schizo Twitter freaks have lost their power, and people are finally waking up, man.
Yeah,
Deciding that they don't give a fuck about what these stupid Karens have to say, and they're voting with their wallets. Good fucking riddance. Get the fuck out of here.
So unfortunately, for the people who were hired,
300
kilograms
kilograms
it's going to be a
Karens.
tough road, both now and in the future. And I wish you people luck. And with that, try to have a good day. We'll talk soon. Bye.
He's a big smiling dude.
I'm having a better
my
day now
God,
after your
so
complaint.
fucking funny.
Even though I still think
Oh
2,600
my
is
God.
very low.
Oh, there's comments. Oh, here we go. Companies recently abandoned. What? Abandoned? Abandoned. DEI never held to those core values in the first place. They've been conveniently been given cover and are showing their true stripes.
Core
I've consistently found in my
values.
decades of experience that the highest performing teams and organizations are always diverse of thought, background, culture, and orientation. It's a competitive advantage and winning formula for organizations, customers, and shareholders. Plus, it's the right thing to do. Did the positions vanish, or are they still being filled? Big difference. Just because they're not listed as DEI doesn't mean they won't be filled with qualified DEI candidates.
We know that this is bullshit and that is not gonna happen. We know that. Come on. But it's like what I say. They are shaping reality. Yeah, it's all wishful thinking, and yeah.
What now? The diversity and mentally ill get priority. What BS? Use gifts and talents to serve all people, not just to create division. We are all human beings, not colors of skin, sexual orientation. Serve all. Tasha, please document your claim. Good. Was nothing more than dangerous discriminatory practice with the ultimate goal of social divisiveness. There's an evil lunatic in the White House that only knows bigotry and hate. Yep, that's that shit. It's definitely all the government's fault. One guide. This is so fucking cringe.
For me, it's the government's fault for them to end up in these positions to begin with. Now the government seems to be doing the right thing. I mean, the government is way too big for us to just trust in what Donald Trump says. I mean, we cannot even trust them. To trust him. What's more, all the gears in the system of his government, they must be all tarnished already by DAI, stupid people that are just like they are obeying rules but not wanting to obey so much, doing the very basic stuff that needs to be done, not wanting to change the gears on the system that much because, well, that's how that's what happens here. Even when we had I cannot say this stuff. Come on. Oh, come on. After yesterday here in my country, I cannot say more stuff.
We
will just leave it as idiot.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wondering, because I remember clicking on the video and I was like, what the fuck? I remember now. As DEI gets cuts, accessibility can't be an afterthought. NPR's new piece on the wave of DEI job cuts hits hard and quietly raises a big question for those of us working in accessibility and inclusive design. What happens to inclusion when DEI disappears from the org chart? I almost said chat.
Inclusion by skills. I mean, if he's a colored person with more skills than a non-colored person, let's put this in that way, that person will be hired. It's not that inclusion. What do you think that is then, huh? The benefit of the most qualified, isn't it the best way of inclusion possible, huh? But of course, it doesn't matter to you guys. All that matters is your feelings. Your feelings, yes. Your feelings are your reality. And that's why you guys are the mental ill.
Isn't the same as DEI, but it's deeply connected. What? We rely on the same values. We use DEI tools every day to design better, fairer experiences for everyone, especially people with disabilities. So as DEI teams shrink or vanish, accessibility often ends up holding the line. That's a lot to carry. It makes our work more important than ever. If you're feeling this shift too, let's talk about what comes next. Inclusion has to keep moving forward, even if the headlines move on. Lead author of Inclusive Design for Accessibility. What the fuck is this?
Yes, more inclusion.
Just going by a new name? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. They're all posting the same picture. Oh, wait, it's an article, isn't it? Corporate America's retreat from DEI has eliminated thousands of jobs. Oh my god. They're all writing the same thing, man. Oh god. God, I hate navigating LinkedIn. Hold on. We use DEI tools every day to design better, fair experiences for everyone, especially people with disabilities. I'm so confused. This is like the funniest, most ironic shit I've ever read.
Yeah, you can only see this stuff in LinkedIn, of course. Yes, it has to be LinkedIn. I'm glad I deleted my account. And glad I finally got rid of this, because I was kind of forced to have one, and now I don't need to have one anymore. Isn't that marvelous? And it's thanks to this channel that I don't need one anymore. And yeah, that's amazing. I deleted my LinkedIn account so with such a very good feeling inside of me. You guys have no idea how good it was to delete that and never having to look to that again. And I hope it keeps like that. I don't want to have to search for jobs dealing with stupid people that thinks that way anymore. I just can't. I just can't.
We use DEI, the thing we used to hire based off of skin color, as a tool of
LinkedIn is full of these stupid people here in my country.
Yes, bro. I'm sure that's exactly what's happening. Like, I think the irony is so fucking lost on this retard. It's actually insane. These corpo, borpo, slave LinkedIn cucks are unironically some of the most horrible people on the planet. I swear to God. The fact that you can with a straight face argue with race and gender-based hiring under the guise of it like helping disabled people is wild. Like it wasn't primarily and disproportionately helping white women is fucking beyond me. It's crazy, man. And they're all
More crazy than that is that they always keep surprising me negatively. When I think I see the worst of these people, they always surprise me. They always surprise me. That's
posting
incredible.
the same thing.
That's incredible.
It's been pretty rough. I just didn't think it would take this long. Dismantling of diversity is not a shift in corporate strategy. It's a rollback of hard-won.
No. Let me read this. I have to. The attacks on diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, aren't just political talking points. They are personal. They impact real people, real jobs, and real communities. Yes, your works, your DEI works are real jobs. Yes, they are. Real people, you are far off being real. You live inside your reality shaped by your feelings. So how can you call yourself real when you don't live in reality to begin with, huh? Real communities. It was an entire community made artificially by billionaires and government. Literally. Oh my God, this... I can't stand this. This NPR article hits especially close to home because it features my dear friend Candice Birdsong Williams. It's Birdsong. Well, whatever. Whose story reflects a broader, troubling trend. Since early 2023, U.S. employers have eliminated more than 2,600 jobs with diversity or DEI in the title, according to a workforce analysis by Revenue Labs. The dismantling of diversity and inclusion roles is not just a shift in corporate strategy. It's a rollback of hard-won progress made by all marginalized communities, not just black and brown. I hope you will read the article.
Rollback of
No,
hard-won
thanks. I
progress.
passed.
Oh my God, fuck off. I hate LinkedIn so much. Candice Bird Williams has been a
Me
manager
too.
and
I'm
director
so
and global
happy
head
that
of diversity
I don't
for
have
large
this
and
in-
smaller employers. She was laid off last August.
Yes,
Filled the front room
yes.
of her
Now you
Sunlit
did my
North-
day
Oh my
happier.
God. God is within her.
Yes,
within her.
that's
She will
awesome.
not fall. Then there are book stacks of memoirs. Oh my God, shut up. Get to the point. I was hoping
These people don't even believe in God. We know that. It's a pattern that they have, that they are always like that. They don't like God or
that I was
Jesus
going
or
to
whatever.
the next role prior to the current political climate change. As she approached her 50th birthday last summer, Birdsong Williams was pretty close to the top of her chosen field, Global DEI Director. But now, Chief Diversity Officer seems like a promotion that
my
will never happen for her
God.
and for her thousands of U.S. workers. Oh my God, what? The
Yes.
anti-DEI political
Yes, I'm
climate
happy
before
for that.
President Trump was
I'm
reelected
so
and set things to
happy.
hard boil. Blah, blah,
The more I know about this person, about her, the more I'm happy that she was laid off. That's incredible. The more she reads, the more I'm glad that she's gone. That's amazing.
blah, blah, illegal
That's
DEI, adjacent to the word diversity. For example, just this month, Verizon announced many of its DEI policies as it sought the Federal Communications Commission's blessing for a $20 billion merger. U.S. employers have eliminated more than 2,600 jobs with the words including diversity or DEI.
We need more. We need more.
No, it's going down, chat! No! No, it's going down!
Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. It's like I just tried to guess, but we need to literally lay off more like 20 20,000 DEI jobs, because look at these numbers. Oh my god. It's literally 20,000. Hey, I tried a hint, and I was right. It's like 20,000. So it was like 10% of the number? Or this is a total of every year, or this is the number that of DEI jobs that have in each year? Because if it's that, then you can consider that you had an increase from 2022, I'm sorry, of 80,990. I'm sorry if I may be mistaken the number. It's really hard for me to read. It's very small and gray. And then increase it to 20,048 in 2023. If what I'm trying to say is that 2022 we had 8,990 people, and then we had an increase for 20,000, or we had more 20,000 in 2023. Because if that's so, then we have way more than just 20,000 people to get rid of, you know? Way more than that. Oh my god. We still have a long way to go to completely heal of this disease, of this cancer.
This is so fucking funny. Look, 2016, boom, 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 boom! It doubled in 3 years. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god. The rise and fall of corporate DEI that accounts for 13% of DEI-related jobs that existed in early 2023 at the peak of the hiring boom. The bubble popped. I don't know if it's popped or not. It's decreased very slightly. Corporate America marked the 5th anniversary.
But it's always like that, Elena. For you to create evil and havoc is way easier, and for you to do a cleansing, to clear all that up, to make to make everything healthy again, it takes way more effort and way more force in the opposite direction for make things right. So it would take way longer. I bet at least 3 times longer than what the movement took in time to increase that way to those numbers. It will take at least 3 times more to decrease to, if continuing that way, to decrease to very low or an existing numbers. And if this happens for like 8 years already or so, you can bet it will take some decades to make it good again if keep going like that. And it is kind of depressing, but is it still something that we need to make happen, because even if it is slow, we need to be healing, because things cannot keep getting worse. I think we reached the rock bottom already in the entire words of everything that should be the worst way possible, and we should start recovering the words from that. But I'm very skeptical about this, and I think it's all wishful thinking. I don't see that happen, you know? I really don't see that happen.
What does this got to do with DEI? Excuse me? However superficial some of these promises turned out to be, the big companies spent a lot of money on them and hired thousands of people to implement them. They hired over 20,000 people focused on DEI. Rip Bozo, man. It's over, thereby done. DEI backlash really started gaining steam in 2023 when the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action at colleges and universities. That same year, Bud Light lost more than $1 billion in sales due to conservative boycott after it hired a transgender influencer for a brief promotional video. A loss of more than 2,600 DEI jobs in 2 years. No, I have to get a job that's not just me being weird and fucking racist. Both important and incredibly mundane. People in these jobs generally manage the practical
Oh my
logistics of trying
God.
to create workplaces that are more welcoming for all employees and more attractive to our.
Oh, it's always those phrases. It gives me nausea. For real, it gives me nausea. People in these jobs generally manage the practical logistics of trying to create workplaces that are more welcoming for all employees. And then you see all those people with that purple hair and all oh my God, that's so hard to say. I mean, like, all of those people together in one small workplace. Imagine the terror that should be to be a normal, average person in the middle of these weirdos. And oh my God. And then we have literally anything that you can do, they can just stand up and say, I'm not feeling safe in this place anymore. And then all their reality has to be shaped to then again, because they are not feeling safe anymore. Imagine working in a workplace with a lot of people like that. Just imagine how such a hellhole that should be. Oh my God, that is
broader
so
pool of
horrible.
qualified candidates. More word vomit. This is them coping that they have to get a real job. Chat, how does this make you feel as a person who probably has like a trade job? Maybe you're in the military. Maybe you have an office job.
How does that make me feel? Not happy enough. What made my day happier about reading this? The only thing that made me happy was knowing that that stupid director was laid off. Okay, that was big. That was awesome. The more I knew about that person, the more happier I became when I realized he was laid off. That was marvelous. That
You're,
made
like,
my
just
day
putting
today.
in like numbers or something. Yeah, maybe you work at Amazon or something. It's just a business. For example, it's created mentoring programs that workers who
Wow,
don't
try
come
to
from the same
imagine
schools
how
and
it should
backgrounds
be
as the
inside
top
companies like
executives still have an
Amazon.
opportunity.
We might have at least 10,000 of these jobs inside Amazon. I don't know. It's just a
Learn from
hint.
a
It just
network.
I don't know.
Unrepresented workers a better support system. She's helped employers expanding their recruits for example, by spending more time at historically black colleges and universities. This photo is fucking killing me, man. Fuck. Lost my job.
Looking at the screen, look at the window and thinking like with a very intellectual and doubtful thinking inside her head that will now is try to be put in place again through her feelings and her necessity of a safe space and to shape reality and milk more money of people.
They should learn to
Again.
code. Yes, why not? Delivering for customers requiring attracting the best talent from across the country, committed to creating a
Seriously, I always wonder what this kind of people really do inside a company. Because for me, they are literally fully incapable of doing something. For real, they don't seem to be expert in nothing else besides their own shit, their own DEI shit. They only know what. Oh my God! The only thing they know is to complain and be Karens and blah blah blah, and that's all they know. They know nothing else. Oh, but I graduated in college, blah blah blah, and I have all these qualifications. Bullshit. Because we know that even those very colleges and I don't know where you took these graduations, they think exactly like you because they are the same group as you, the same weird and strange people. I don't know what to tell because I really lack words because it's my second language, but I'm trying so hard to expel this, not expel, to explain this in words, to put this in words because I feel like I need to. Like, really, just thinking for 5 minutes, where you are right now. Have you ever seen any DI worker like this, any of these people actually doing something that is not complaining and nagging and whatever? I never seen, for real, I never seen such a thing.
Culture that
Never
leverages
ever.
and values each person's unique strengths and talents. But you're not doing that if you're hiring based on skin color. You're not doing that. Remain.
It's exactly like that. It's exactly like you said. It's exactly like that. How your value each person unique strengths when you select people by their color. That's not how it is. Oh my
Be
god.
successful, as a Walmart spokesperson told NPR. Guys, this is such like verbal diarrhea. Demand for DEI in similar roles is decreasing. Uh-oh, stinky!
We had a demand. We had a demand to begin with. We had a demand to begin with. Huh? Who is demanding this to begin with? Who? Because I don't really see this fitting in society at all. Who needs them? Who needs those people? Who need? Huh?
Down 183%.
Oh my god.
Dude, we got
Oh
up
my
to
god.
600%. That's insane. Now we're down to 73 in 3 years. Nah, that's crazy. There's still more demand for DI roles and similar roles than we saw at the beginning of 2020, but it does look that the trend reaches level back to where we all started. Do you know what happened here? Games became ass and they finally realized, maybe we should start focusing on like good games. Just learn to code, loser. Skill issue.
Oh my
It's
god.
a challenging time to be in
This is so
diversity,
good.
equity, and inclusion work. It's not only about the things that you can see. With nearly 2 decades of an experience, what she calls my heart's work. It's my heart's work to hire people based on skin color and not by the merits of their actual work.
Yes.
I just want the company to see me, which is really ironic because being part of DEI is being seen and being heard. Of course it is. I remember being excited. It became my life's mission at that point. Oh my
that
god.
picture.
I'm
Oh
actually
my
getting
god,
secondhand
these
cringe.
photos.
This entire
These
article
photos. Oh
is
my
just
god.
sucking her fucking pee-pee. They're glazing the fucking... They are glazing the fuck out of her. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. Nah, this is crazy shit. Rip Bozo! Rip Bozo! Put the fries in the bag! She's the mark!
She's always look away into the horizon with a face of who is deeply thinking about something, but it's not. We know that these people doesn't think to begin with.
DEI.
Oh my
She
god.
took the L. Here she looked into this lady, she ain't hurting for money. Oh, I bet! She lives in a nice mansion, I'm sure. Yeah. I am absolutely sure of that. Have you ever listened to stuff coming out of these orbs?
She will be okay. She has way much more money than you can ever think of having to wait until her next very good opportunity to milk other taxpayer money in other place or
Absolutely,
in
of
another
course I have. I've
Democrat
looked into it.
government.
Yeah. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo, put the fries in the bag. I was trying to feel less bad because of this. Just start streaming. Maybe that'll work out for you. I'm so excited to see what will happen with companies when they start putting money into like actually making good products and making employees happy that do a good job instead of spending it on hiring.
And that's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking. That's not gonna happen.
Work at McDonald's. She doesn't need a job. Her 401k is probably
I don't
fine.
think it will.
She'll keep afloat when she's 50 years old. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tailed Fox tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and One Lonely Wolf, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron, and to all of my YouTube members. Thank you very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Even though it should be the common sense, the common way to go for when you are a company, for some reason I don't feel like they are going to do that. I really don't. The reason that they are getting rid and laying off these DEI jobs, it's political reasons. It's not about money, not yet. It's all political reasons. They saw that Trump won like a huge, explosive amount of voters. And this told them something, told them more than anything up until now. Because if it was for money, you can wait forever that they will never ever change their ways. They were the ones to begin off this, to begin with, these billionaires. They put their money on that to make all of this machine of DEI work to begin with. I will never forget that. Okay, so money will never be the reason that they will stop hiring these people. It was all political. It was political. Yes, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as I did. This surely made my day happier. Oh yes, it did. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check my links below. Patreon, Discord server. Consider becoming a Patreon member. That helps me a lot. If you have some reason, for some reason, a problem with Patreon, I guess Patreon, consider becoming a YouTube member. That also helps. You can also gift me on Tron things that to help me pay bills, or I don't know, buy monster cans. And I see you guys in the next one. Bye!